Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media News, broadcasting live here at the studio. And I got some breaking news to let out. And the Iranians is attacking. The Iranians attacking Israel. There is alarms going off in Israel right now. So so there is a breaking news. Israel, the Iranians are saying that Israel attacked them in the Tel Aviv, but we don't know the concepts of it right now. So but all we know right now is there is missiles being fired back and forth towards Israel and then Tel Aviv. So the Tel Aviv and the Iranians, then Israel. So there is this conflict. This conflict is going on right now over there. So but what we want to do is we want to I got. With that being said, I got more important things right now to say. Right now, the LA strike in action. The Americans are now starting down on the bureau of another crisis, and this time it's a strike involving 40,000 dock workers from Maine, Texas, and the results of looming economic catastrophe that could cost the U.S. a staggering $5 billion in just one day, while American braces on others, skyrocketing inflation and serving supplies chains, interruptions. International Longshoremen Associated ILA representing workers at the 360 parts from Maine and Texas has made clear that the strike is not only about wages, but also about jobs protection. In the face of creepy automation that the strike began earlier Tuesday morning as the contract between the ILA and the United States Maritime Allies, U.S. MOX expires without a resolution. So there you go. See that? Now we have all our produce, food, supplies at the docks, and now it's not going to be. They're not going to deliver them because right now they are on strike. The ocean carriers, represented by the UMAX, wants to enjoy rich $1 billion profits, but that's are not making in the 2024. Well, they offer LA longshore workers and unacceptable wages, packagings that we reject. That LA said in a statement. Watch the shore unveil videos in comparing the tape for self-defense call calibers and see if you end up with changing a handguns. Wow, this is a shame, man. This is like horrible, man. I mean, it's I don't know. Yeah, this is like really horrible stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And what we got to do is, I mean, it's I don't know. I mean, right now there is a big fight going on. Right now, and the Tel Aviv, then it's Iranians. There is a huge. They're at it again. So, but Bill Marshall confronts Kamala is teaches her a lesson, and you're disappointed. Yeah, well, I mean, why? Because with her, she flip flops back and forth on what on everything. So I don't know what's her deal. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, well, these mind blowings that the Democratic Party is massively outspending the Republican Party in swing states. The Democrats have become the party of rich and entitled to look like the donors last, and the Republicans have become party of the people. Paychecks are coming for Schiffner. Resignation is possible after stunning discovery. Donald Trump, and do you believe Trump will beat Harris on November 5th? I would say yes. Of course, he would beat her. Well, actually, we'll see. Uh, John Kerry's daughter says billionaires of humans must. Yes, that's not nice to say. Breaking news: Stephen Banner says that Donald Trump won the 2020 election. Joe Biden is not a legitimate president. Happy 100th birthday to President Carter. Thank you for your friendship and fundamental democracy and incredible act and service through the at Carter Centers. Michelle and I are grateful for our your your done for this country. Well, 100th birthday to the former President Carter. So this is the president of the dock workers of Maine and Texas. They are going on strike today, first time in 1977, and this is stops all the shipment from coming ashore on the entire eastern seaboard, all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. I suggest that the stock up today on what you might need. Well, yeah, of course. I would actually stock up too for what I need. You know what I'm saying? Um, and it's. This happened before. I remember back in uh, 2020 and 2023. This happened before. They stopped all shipments but coming in, and so this is not all about wages. Um, this is not about having more money. So it's something here. So this is not about having more money. Breaking news: in a stunning announcement by Donald Trump, just accused Kamala Harris of murder, and only murder Kamala committed was the debit stages and couple of weeks ago. uh, Donald Trump pre: do you trust Tucker Carlson? Yeah, I do. I trust him. Um, Introducing new ways to meet. Yo, oh, this is crazy, man. Look at this, man. Yeah, well, we actually got a war in. That's yep. We actually got a war going on. Well, the Tel Aviv's. The Tel Aviv's and Iranians. Yeah. So yeah. So we have a war going on between both sides of well, both sides of the aisle. The Iranians, the Tel Aviv, and um, the and Israel. So they're saying that Israel started it. And well, Iranians saying that Israel started it, which is I doubt that. I doubt that that Israel started it. But so and then the Tel Aviv is saying that the Iranians started it. So I mean, it's coming from both sides. I mean, you got rockets, flying everywhere. You got people in shelters. Israel's telling people to go to shelters and go into shelters, and those rockets are really hitting the bomb shelters. So I mean, it's a mess over there. Rockets coming from both ends. Israel is again with the defense missiles. They're blocking it. They're blocking their missiles as they come in. Israel. But it's coming from both sides. It's coming from the Tel Aviv Iranians and Israel. So it's just both sides. It's coming from all kinds of directions. You can Fox News is live, and they're live in Israel, and it's just coming from both ends. I mean, we don't know if there was any Israelis, anybody got killed or something. We don't know this. You know what I'm saying? So we have to keep you. We have to keep. I have to watch this and and keep an eye on this story. So because it's a war down there. It's a war, and I don't believe right now it's over land. So I don't believe it's over land. I believe it's something else that's going on. So yeah. So I've said this many times. I said, watch this. I says the Iranians, they're gonna attack Israel, and they did. Okay. The Tel Aviv's and the Tel Aviv's, they got in on it, and now they're sending missiles too as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's coming from all different angles and directions. So and now we have Israel, the Israel forces. They activated their defense system, and now every missile that comes over, they block them. So I mean, they and something, and I will give Israel, okay, I'll give Israel a plus on that, because I'm going to tell you, because Israel's got a great defense system. Okay, they do, and I'll tell you, their defense system. And let's put it this way: they don't really even need us. Okay, they don't really even need the United States. They could defend themselves. So they got a good defense system over there, and they can block missiles as they come in. You know what I'm saying? So but the reason why our forces were over there, the American people the reason why we're over there, because we had to give them supplies of military weapons and ammunition and all kinds of planes and stuff that they need. You know what I'm saying? So they needed it. So we supplied the Israelians the defense system. So they got a good defense system built over there, and I'll give them that. You know what I'm saying? And and they're not afraid. They're not afraid. They're not afraid to fight. Fight back. I'll tell you right now. You know what I'm saying? They're not afraid to activate their defense mode. You know what I'm saying, and send those missiles out. You know what I'm saying, they're not. And let me tell you something, man. Every single missile, even back in 2020 and 2023. I mean, Israel is great when it comes to defending their own country, because they will block every single missile that comes in. So the Iranians and they don't have a chance against Israel. So I mean, so I don't even have to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have a chance against Israel. Israel will Israel will take them out. I mean, once they set up their their team, their fighter jets and stuff, they go out there, man. They get right in there and start blast. They start firing away. You know what I'm saying? That's Israel. You know what I'm saying? Israel forces. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so they're pretty good on what they do. So I mean, that's what's going on. That's what's going on over there right now. So and I also did read out some other stuff too. So I want to read it. I want to read it out again. I want to read it out again. Those of you did not hear what I was saying before. So I'm gonna read it out again. So I'm gonna bring it up, and I'm gonna do this again. 45,000 dock workers from Maine and to Texas is going on strike. This nation braces from inflation spiking and supply chains. And experts have warned the U.S. is facing 5 billion losses a day. So Americans are now starting down the barrel of another crisis, and this time it's a strike involving 45,000 dock workers from Maine to Texas. The results of looming economic catastrophe that could cost the U.S. a staging $5 billion in just one day, while the Americans are bracing for another skyrocketing inflation and serving supply chains and disruptions. And the International Longshoremen Associated by ILA, representing workers at 36 parts from Maine, Texas, has made clear that the strike is not only about wages, it's also about jobs protection in the face of creepy automations. And the strike began early Tuesday morning, which was today, as the contract between the ILA and the United States Maritime Allies and USMX expires without a resolution. Well, I mean, look at it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at it. It's. I mean, they want job protection. Give these people job protection. Give these people higher wages. This is what these people need. You know what I'm saying? You gotta actually give them that, because if they don't have job protection, guess what's going to happen? Okay. I mean, they need job protection. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the U.S. we're going to lose 5 billion. We're facing 5 billion losses a day. Okay. That's what we're facing in the U.S. here today. That's what we're facing. 5 billion losses today. I mean, we don't want to lose that kind of money. Okay. So you got to, give them job protection, give them more jobs. You know what I'm saying? Give them higher wages. That's what they want. And if you give them higher wages, guess what? Then they'll go back to work, and they'll deliver the food off the docks. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta give it to them. You know what I'm saying? You got to. I mean, if you don't, I mean, they're gonna stay there. They're gonna strike until until they get what they want: job protection and jobs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man, and higher wages. That's what they're looking for. You know what I'm saying? And they'll deliver. They'll deliver for. I mean, if you don't, then it affects us. Okay, if it affects us here in Massachusetts. Okay, it affects us all the stores. Okay, like Stop and Shop, Walmart, and where else? Market Basket. It affects all the markets. All these, it does. It affects everybody. You know what I'm saying? We won't be able to get the stuff that we need. So letting you people know, stock up on what you can stock up on, because this is going to be a long haul inflation again going on. Okay. So if you need to stock up on stuff, because we're not going to get the stuff that we need. You know what I'm saying? We won't. We're not going to get the stuff that we need. I'm going to tell you right now that we're going to have a long haul inflation again, because the experts, the experts warn the U.S. is facing billions of losses a day. So we have to give these people more. You got to give these people. We got to give these people more money. You know what I'm saying? More money, jobs, and more money, jobs. You know what I'm saying? So they can deliver all this, deliver the produce and whatever stuff that's on that dock, so they can deliver it to our grocery stores. You know. So, but get out there and buy what you can, because we're in for a long haul. Okay, we are. So we're in for a long haul. So with that going on, then uh, you know, um, the Iranians, Israel, and all the I mean, it's a mess. So, but with that being said, I'm gonna pull up some. I'm gonna see if I can pull up these pictures, because if I can pull up these pictures, that'd be nice, and I can see it, and show you. See if I can show it to you. This is what's going on over there. You know what I'm saying? Right there. There it is. There's the picture right there. You know what I'm saying? You probably can't see it well, but I mean, it's yeah. Well, they're on strike action right there. There it is, right there. So, um, let me see if I can share this. Let's see if I let me see if I can share this out. You know what I'm saying? So that way, people can actually see it for themselves. Uh, let's see. I just shared it to my story, so I did. Donald J. Trump said, "Thank you for describing to his speeches." Yep. So yeah, you're welcome. Um, so I just shared it. I just shared it uh, uh, to my Facebook page, and I will share it to everybody. And I want people to see this for themselves. I want people to see this. You know what I'm saying, for themselves. They'll see what's going on here. You know what I'm saying. This is what's going on right here. Uh, so this is what's going on right here. So I really want to send these. I'm sending it right now to people right now. So everybody got it. My messenger. So I sent it to everybody, and now everyone's got it on Messenger, and I'm going to send it to another good friend of mine, Chris Maynard, and I'm going to send it to Edward Sylvia, and I'm going to malware warning. So, all right. Yeah, well, I mean, it's a thing saying that malware warning, but so I did. So yeah, so I sent it to everybody, so that way you people can look at it and read it, and you know, and you actually know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to look up other things right now in the news. So let me see here. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so let's see what I can. Massachusetts woman claims that Maine landlord tenants laws are failing here, grieving family. Missile strikes in Israel causing major explosions in Israel. Supreme Court emergency. Trump and Kamala Harris notified. So yeah, what is time is the VIP debate tonight? How to watch Vince and Walsh face off in the 2024 election clash. Ugh. Um, Healy will block effort to suspend Massachusetts gun laws. So yeah, well, Healy will block uh, efforts to suspend Massachusetts gun laws. Why is she suspending Massachusetts gun laws? What is she crazy? This woman? Oh my God, this woman is nuts. Uh, Governor Moore Healy is planning on Wednesday immediately implementing the sweeping guns reform laws, and process is blocking uh, opponents to who appears to be on the verge of suspending the laws for more than 2 years until voters get the final say. The spokesperson for the governor said Healy will sign an emergency probable for the law finalizing the summer, allowing many provisions taking effect right away instead of October 23rd for 90 days after the governor signs the law into law. The move will put much of the law into place immediately and push off the table temporarily suspension, and the opponents were uh, eyeing as the pursuit of 2026 ballot question to appeal. Wide range massive. Well, guess what? You know something? There right now there is petitions out there being signed and everything else and stuff. So if anybody owns a gun, please get out there and or if anybody wants to get a gun, please go out there and sign that petition and everything. So we got over 2,000 petitioners out there. Every day, signing petitions for not for every for so that way if anybody wants a gun they can actually have it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean if anybody wants to sign up and get an application for a handgun, I mean they could. You know what I'm saying? Just Moore Healy's being ridiculous and stupid right now. You know what I'm saying? By doing this, okay, this is what she's doing, okay, and she's being ridiculous like this now. Okay, I mean, she's. I mean, we're the people. Okay, I mean, what happens if somebody breaks into our house? Okay, what is she? What is wrong with that woman? That woman needs to resign. That woman needs to leave office immediately. Okay, going to sign that kind of and suspend people's guns. Well, the suspended, right, for 90 days. What is wrong with her? Okay? You know, I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't have any shootings going on in our school. So there's no necessary to suspend to suspend the gun to suspend everybody's gun license and everything else in Massachusetts. Okay, nothing happens over here. Okay? Nothing happens over here. She's going to cause a massive protest out there in the street and stuff by doing this. Okay? What is wrong with her? Okay? What is wrong with this governor, man? Okay? She needs to resign, man. I'm telling you. Okay? She needs to resign by her taking care of giving the illegals all they want. You know what I'm saying? So what is wrong with her? Okay, I mean she needs to resign. Okay, she needs to drop out, man. People need to vote her out. Okay, her too. Okay, there is something wrong with that lady. Okay, there is. Okay, I don't know. I mean the power got to her. You know what I'm saying? The power got to her head when she became governor for Massachusetts. She needs to resign. That woman's nuts, man. I'm telling you. I mean, what are you gonna do in 90 days if somebody breaks into your house and wants to murder you in your own house and you ain't got nothing? You ain't got nothing to defend yourself. Okay, what is wrong with that woman? Okay, that woman is a crackpot. Okay, I mean, she needs to go. She's nuts, man. Unbelievable, man. It's good. I mean, but I'm going to tell you right now, okay? And this is why we have petitions out there. We do. We have petitions out there, and every day we have 200%. We have over 2,000 petitions out there. So before she tries to sign that thing into law, we got to get out there. We got to repeal it and everything else and stuff. Repeal that decision because that decision is not good for anybody. Okay, we need to repeal that decision. So please share my messages up, share my messenger out there, and everything else, and share to whatever Facebook you have, whatever group you have, and you let people know that what this governor is doing. You know what I'm saying? She wants to sign this thing into law. You know what I'm saying? And and we need to get every single petition out there. We need to get this stopped before this happens because we do. So it's matter of time. You know what I'm saying? We need to get it stopped. You know what I'm saying? Because this woman is a nut. Okay. I mean, I thought honestly, I thought Joe was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I thought Kamala Harris was a little flaked out a little bit, but this one here cuts the cake. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, man, she is power tripping. She is power tripping. She is so much power tripping. My God, you know what I'm saying? She power tripped on everything. You know what I'm saying? The minute she became governor of Massachusetts, she is power tripping on everything. Okay, she reminds me of. Honestly, she reminds me of Mayor Paul Coogan. Okay, Mayor Paul Coogan. They power trip every single time. Okay, once they get that in their hands. Okay, so we have to we have to get the message out there. There is we have 2,000 petitioners out there, and when you get a chance to, if you see one, if you see one, do a petition. Okay, sign a petition because she is trying to sign that into law, and that's not right. Okay, that's not right. We the people, we deserve to get permits, and we deserve to get permits, and keep bear arms. So we deserve that. Okay, and plus we don't have all kinds of crazy people going into our schools and doing crazy things to our schools. We don't have that around here. Our schools are well locked over here. Okay. And we have security. We have police officers in every single school and security in every single school too. So, I mean, what is wrong with this woman, man? This one, I mean, I mean, look at this, man. Jesus, spokesperson of the governor says Healy will sign a emergency permittal for the law finalizing the summer, allowing many provisions to take effect right away instead of October 3rd, which is 90 days after the governor signs it to law. The move will uh, put much of law into place immediately and push off the table for temporary suspension, and opponents were eyeing as the pursuit of the 2016 ballot question to appeal the wide range of measures. The gun safety laws ban ghost guns straight into extreme risk protection orders state to keep guns out of the hands of people who are well, I mean, yeah, we have to keep the guns out of the hands of the people that are dangerous with them. You know what I'm saying? People that are criminals, felons, and everything else and stuff. Okay, people that are felons. Okay, people that are felons, they shouldn't even have guns in their hands. Okay, they shouldn't. Okay, and what it does is it ruins it ruins it for everyone else. Okay, that wants to go out and get a license, get a CCW to carry a gun. You know what I'm saying? So we need to keep these guns out of hands of criminals. Okay, so why are these guns being brought on the street again? You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't they ever look into it? Why these guns being brought on the street? Don't they look into the CIA, FBI, and and custom services and everything? So I mean, them are the ones, the CIA and FBI and the ATF. These people, okay, are the ones that go out there, drug buses, and they confiscate guns and everything too. So why aren't they investigating this stuff? Okay, why aren't they? What is wrong with this picture, man? What is terribly wrong with this picture? Why ain't the FBI and the CIA being investigated? Okay, when these guys go out there, and when they go out there and when they start kicking down doors and confiscating drugs and guns and everything else, why ain't they investigating that? I don't understand that. Okay, they should they should be investigating all of this stuff. Okay, they should be, because you know something, you know why they're not, because the FBI, CIA, and they get paid off. Okay, they get paid off. It's either they get paid off by the cartels, they get paid off. I'm telling you something. Okay, and sometimes law enforcement, okay, FBI and CIA, sometimes you got a mole inside their office and they don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? All right, well, we'll confiscate the guns, we'll confiscate the drugs, and but here's $100 billion here. Well, we want that back as soon as you can get it out of your office. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, this is how the guns are getting on the street. I'm telling you. I mean, we try so much by gun buyback. Okay, we offer 2 million. We offer $200 gift cards every single year. We do a gun buyback all the time. Okay, so we take 235 guns off the streets. So out of 235 guns, how many guns are still left on the street? Okay, and how many are still left on the street? A lot. There's a lot of them over there. Okay, there is plenty of guns on the street. Okay, there is plenty of guns on the street. So I mean, if you're going to do a gun buyback, you got to do it every single time, because you can't just do it once a year or just once in a while. If you're going to do a gun buyback, you got to do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? So gun buybacks, you do it all the time. So that way you can get most of the guns off the street, But they don't do it all the time. And the more gun buybacks we do, right? And we end up with more guns on the street. So where the guns coming from? Okay, how did they get back on the street? Nobody's investigating. Everybody's assuming. Everybody's assuming things. Oh well, it's 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 the Republicans and stuff. Everyone's assuming, but nobody, no, the DOJ is not uh, investigating. Okay, so why is the DOJ not investigating? Okay, why ain't they? You know what I'm saying? So they should be investigating. So why? So why are they? I don't know. I mean, it's crazy. So who's why ain't they investigating? They should be the one. They should be the one to investigate. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm gonna have some water and cool down a bit. So why always blame the Republicans all the time? Why blame the Republicans? What about the DOJ? What about them? You know what I'm saying? Are they looking into things? No, they're not. You know what I'm saying? So hey, blame the Republicans, and let's keep blaming the Republicans because this is what the DOJ does. You know what I'm saying? The DOJ does that all the time. So I mean, they're just ridiculous. And plus, and the other thing, we still got migrants all over the place. We still got migrants all over the place, and they've been spotted everywhere, down a market basket, stop and shop everywhere. On a corner of Plymouth Avenue, on everywhere. But these aren't the ones. These aren't the original panhandlers that we have on the street. There's not the original ones. So I mean, take note, man, because take note. It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, look at the war in Israel that we have, right? The war with Iraq, the war with Iranians and Israel and any other places. I mean, this is what happens. I already told you already what's going to happen, and I had a feeling that the Iranians were going to stick their nose and fire missiles and fire missiles. So, and fire the missiles because right now this is not about land. Right now, this is about something else. We don't know, but we don't know how many. We don't know how many Israelis been shot. We don't know killed in this. We don't know how many Iranians been killed. We don't know anything right now until this is over. Then we will find out. We will find out then. So I'm going to head on to something else right now. So with all that being said, let me see. Let's see what else is going on here. Geez. Let's see what's going on Truth Social. There might be something going on over there. Lawyers of 25 alleged victims of disgraced music muscle seems Diddy comes and his associates were minors at the time in an incident to occur with the youngsters being just 9 years old. So the attorney Tony Buzzi is 25, 120. Diddy, excuse me, Diddy were minors. So a lot of these people were minors. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, this gets really this gets really big. You know what I'm saying? So and like I said, when I did a live video, I was talking about Mayor Adams, how he's been corrupt and everything else and stuff. This gets bigger than this. Okay, not only Mayor Adams, not only Diddy's being charged with all kinds of crimes and everything too. So I mean, not only that, you know what I'm saying. So it's a this goes back. This goes back when these guys were minors. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's all big. It's this gets that you think this is small. No, but it goes back way back. Okay, in the way back. Oh, I'm telling you, man. Yeah, this is really long. With Diddy and the oil thing, and and the oil. It's crazy. I'm telling you. I mean, Representative James Cameron KY as a supponents by Homeland Security Secretary Alan Nentro Mayaki about unsuspected allegations of Chinese Communist parties and connections against the Democratic Minnesota governor of Tim Welch. Tim Welch, man. Tim Welch is under fire again. He's been under fire for many times. And this guy is not Minnesota Governor Tim Welch. He is not a very nice man at all. He's not. I mean, he is a he let his city burn, okay, and did nothing. And something. And of course, the Democratic Party will stick up for him because that's their party. They even independents will stick up for him and say, "Oh, he's a good guy." Tim Welch is not a good guy. Tim Welch is a snake, okay, and he always will be a snake. And he let his city burn. And for Kamala Harris, forget it. You know what I'm saying? For Kamala Harris, she sent the guy to jail for no reason at all. Okay, for no reason at all. She's a snake in the grass. Okay, I don't trust Kamala Harris as far as I can throw her. As far as I can throw her, I don't trust her as far as her going to store with my wallet, because no way. Representative James Corner RS has supponent General Mayake is about unspecified allegations of the CCP connection against Tim Welch. Whoa, yeah, see the CCP. You know what I'm saying? And it's nuts. I'm telling you. You don't. I mean, Tim Welch let Minnesota burn. Okay, he's not a very nice man. Kamala Harris, she's not a very nice woman. Okay, people are voting. People want to vote for her because she's a woman. Okay, or maybe she's a black or something. No, not because she's a woman. No way. Okay, I don't vote because she's a woman. Okay, I don't vote because she's black. I don't care if you're Chinese. Okay, I'm not going to vote for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to vote based on your policy and based on how good your policy is. I'm not going to vote because you're a woman. I'm not going to vote because you say you're black or you say you're Indian. Okay, I don't care if you say you're Chinese, because I'm not going to vote for you. So, but anyway, getting back to the moment, like the reason why I vote for Donald Trump, the reason why I vote for Trump is because of his policies. Okay, I don't vote for him because he's a man or he's white. Okay, I vote because this is an example that I'm trying to say. I vote because of his his policies, not because he's white, not because he's a man, because of his policies, because of his goodness of his policies. Because I seen what that man did in 2016 when he was president of the United States of America. Okay, Donald Trump is a businessman. Okay, he is a businessman. He's not your particular politician that you can have control of, because he's not going to follow the rules. Okay, he's not. He's not. You're not going to. You're not going to. You're not going to try to. You're not going to. You can't buy him. Okay. He's not bought and paid for like Kamala Harris and Joe Biden and Barack Obama or I mean, he's not bought and paid for. So this is why people are upset at him. This is why people will say anything about this president, okay? Because he's not bought and paid for. You can't buy him, okay? He's not, okay? So I mean, it's well, Tim Walsh is bought and paid for, okay? Kamala Harris is bought and paid for. So I mean, and so does Joe Biden. Joe Biden's bought and paid for too. Okay, but you cannot buy this particular president. Trump, you cannot buy because you know what? Because he's not bought and paid for. Okay, and this is why they don't like him because you know why? Because he's not bought and paid for. I'll bet you any money. Okay, I can almost guarantee. Okay, if he was bought and paid for, I'll bet you any money people would jump to vote for him anytime. Okay, but you know what? Guess what? He's not bought and paid for. So that's why they're trying to that's why they're trying to assassinate him. That's why they're trying to take him out and everything else and stuff. And that man is still standing until this day. Okay. And you know something? And we're going to make sure as the Republican, as the Republicans, okay, we're going to make sure that that man's back in the White House again. Okay. So, I don't care what anybody says about him. Okay. I don't care what anybody says about him. That man has a wife, a granddaughter, okay? Melania Trump, you know what I'm saying? Look at Melania Trump, you know what I'm saying? I mean, look at her, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, she's cool, you know what I'm saying? Look at Eric Trump, you know what I'm saying? Look at Don Jr., you know what I'm saying? Hey, Don Jr. is looking at the presidency in 2028, believe it or not, okay? And I'll tell you something. That man will. I mean, that man will get back into office and everything. But let me tell you something. I'm predicting a win for Trump in 2024. So on November the 5th, you get out there and vote for Trump. He's a nice man. He is. Okay. I vote for him because of his policies, not because he's white, not because he's a man. Okay. Not because he's a Christian either. Okay. I vote for him because of his policies. Okay. I love his policies, and I saw what he did in 2016. No, that's all I got to say there. So, I mean, for anybody to go out there and accuse this man for Stormy Daniels and all this other stuff, the people got to be one sick people out there. Okay. People got to be nuts, man, to accuse a former president of the United States of this. Look what Bill Clinton did when Monica Lewinsky and everything else and stuff. All right, they didn't do nothing with him. They didn't do nothing. Oh, they tried to impeach him. Well, you know something? Well, there was a lot of evidence when Monica Lewinsky was there and everything else and stuff. There was tapes showing and everything for what he did. Okay, wow, and people say all this about our former president of the United States. I mean, come on, man. This guy's clean as a whistle. Okay, he's a businessman. What are you gonna do? Being the president, this whole nation is a business. Okay, it's a business, and you know something. It is a business, and you know something, and people got to understand that being the president of the United States, it's not easy being the president. Okay, it's not. Okay, it's a what do you call it? It's hard. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's going to agree. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody. You know what I'm saying? If everybody was to agree, then yes, okay, we would have a great nation. But no, look at it now. You know what I'm saying? We have, we have all this craziness going on, okay, with Israel, Iranians, nuts, man. I'm telling you. And yeah, it's nuts. I mean, and this time it's not over now. And now we have a strike going on, okay, and now we have pallets on the docks that's not going to be moved. It's going to sit there, and we're going to, and the U.S. we're going to lose $5 billion off of this, and this is not right. Okay, at all. It's not right. It's crazy. It is, and we're gonna lose that kind. So and it is. It's something that it's something that we don't want. By the way, too, Halloween's coming up soon, and there is places there is places out there that we can that you people can go. There is places out there, and like recreations, like recreate. There is recreations out there, like out there that you can go and keep your kids safe, keep yourself safe, because Halloween it's going to be it's going to be horrible outside, and I don't want to I mean and please don't go out there alone. Halloween is not like it used to be before, where you could just walk by yourself. No, it's not. If you do go out with about 4 or 5 people, 6 people, the most that's with you. So that way, and carry your cell phones too all the time, because and watch the candy apples and stuff that you pick, because it's gonna, sometimes I remember 2 years ago, a kid found a razor in the apple, and and he almost cut up his mouth. So be careful out there, because it's not going to be nice. Not this time. I maybe years ago, when I was a kid growing up, Greek kid. I used to go to Highlands. I used to go to judges' houses, lawyers' houses, and I used to, instead of getting candy, I used to get money. I mean, they used to drop $100 bills in my bag. You know what I'm saying? And $5 bills and stuff like that. But not today. Today is too dangerous to open up the door. You don't know who you're opening up the door to. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know who's on the other side of that door. So make sure you have about 5 or 6 people with you, and make sure that your cell phones are charged. Make sure you carry a battery, a battery with you, so you can charge your phones. And make sure, because it's not good. It's not going to be good out there. So just make sure that you do. So and with that being said, it's 7:53, and I want to go move along on some things here. So let me see what else is going on in this whole nation. Family offered $10,000 reward for a tip about fatal police shooting in Fall River. Wow, fatal police $10,000 for fatal police shooting in Fall River. I wonder when was this? This was back by Ben Burt 1 day ago. Oh, geez. A fatal officer fatal offer $1,000 to reward of a tip about a fatal police shooting in Fall River. A family attorney, Hardin, is trying to renew the interest of this case is involving the tip from a potential whistleblower with information about this investigation into the death. So yeah, a family of a man killed by Fall River police officer 3 years ago is offering $10,000 reward tips that advance their understanding of this investigation into a death. Their release of an Anthony Hardin was shot in his bedroom in November of 2021 by Fall River police officers shortly after Hardin's girlfriend reported him for alleged domestic violence. An investigation by this Bristol County District Attorney's Office clear the 2 police officers that were involved as wrongful doing based on statements they made in claiming the Hardin attacked one of them with a knife. The investigation did not find a knife near Howard, body, but instead marketing steaks and knives and found behind the television set across the room as the alleged weapon. Harvard's family has seen moments and aggressive legal battle to gather more investigation records and petitions in Massachusetts High Court to remove the district attorney from office, and later lawsuits established by that officer was claimed that Howard attacked him. Michael Sullivan is a lifelong friend of the district attorney's son and potential conflict and interest, and the district attorney Thomas M. Quinn III never discloses during his investigation. Over the weekend, Harvard's family has also aired a television by doing regional broadcasts of Sunday night football, but their offer of $10,000 reward additional tip about this investigation that added features of brief videos and segments of Sullivan, an interview of this investigation about this shooting, which shows Sullivan telling them that he never saw a weapon, but Hardin had or never his body. But the adding by district reviews of websites for Hardin's family present that the negative of this shooting and inviting any anonymous tips from the public around the bullet inform, and the interview by Harper's brother Eric Mark said the officers told the total of 10,000 rewards is to be split among the people who provided credibility information relevance of this family lawsuit. I need to get information that accurate directly revealed by this shooting directly relevant to advancing to balls of understanding what did and did not happen the night. Mack said by Bristol County District Attorney's Office did not respond to the request and comments by Fall River Police Department, refer questions and law departments and City Hall, which did not respond questions about comments. Wow. How you like that one? So there you go on for that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how long ago that was, but that just came up. Inmate reports that missing from Massachusetts prison. So, yep. Well, we got an inmate now missing from Massachusetts prison. Imagine that. Ooh, man. Everybody decides to take off, even out of prison. So, and an inmate is permanently just walked away from a minimum security prison in East Massachusetts, was located in Foxborough several hours later. Wow, imagine that, huh? This guy. The Massachusetts Department of Corrections said Tuesday that it was using canines, drones in the search of Kevin O'Brien, a 72-year-old man held at the Podville Correctional Center in Norfolk. Great guy, huh? Great guy escapes from prison. Imagine that. Awesome. Well, anyways, that is the news for tonight. I want to give you reach your prayers out to Israel. And hope everybody's safe out there in Israel. The Iranians. It's this big conflict going on out there, and it's sad. You know what I'm saying? It is. It is. It's it's sad that all these. It's sad that all these things that's going on. Out there. So Israel needs a lot of prayers. Let's pray for Israel. I mean, I know. Okay, that I knew Israel was going to do this. Okay, Israel, not Israel, but I know the Iranians were going to do this. Okay. Start a big war like this. And now look at it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you right now, If Kamala Harris wins, you're going to have World War III on your hands, guaranteed. I'll put a bet that because you'll have World War III. And we don't want World War III. We want to stop all wars. And that's why we want Trump inside back in office, because we want to stop all these wars, because people are getting hurt left and right, okay? Children are dying, okay? People don't deserve to die, you know what I'm saying? And, like this, okay? I mean, just like the Democrats and Republicans, okay? We're all fighting against each other. Listen up. We are all Americans. Okay, we are American people. We're fighting against our own people. Don't you understand that? Okay, and and we're fighting against our own people, and it needs to stop. Okay, I mean, we have to get along. We're both Americans, whether for Republicans or Democrats or independents. We need to get along. There's no reason for us to fight against each other. We're American people. What is wrong? What is wrong with this country? Okay, this country. What is wrong with it? Okay, so that's all I have to say. But something, but if Kamala Harris wins, let me tell you something. Say goodbye to this country, and we're going to be in World War III. I'll put a bet on it. I'll guarantee that too. Okay, so we will. Okay, so we got to hope. We got to get out there. We got to vote for Trump. Vote in November. You vote for Trump in November 2024. Elect Trump and bring him back to the White House. We have to stop all these wars. All these wars are going to stop. Okay, you talk about Trump causing wars. Harris and Joe Biden and Barack Obama and Bill Clinton. Look who caused all these wars the first time. You know what I'm saying? So we need to stop these wars, man. Big people are getting killed. People are getting killed for no reason, man. You got children out there dying and everything else and stuff. I mean, come on, man. We cannot let these kids suffer, man. We can't. Okay? We can't let these kids suffer no more. Let's end all these wars, okay? Everything. And let's start investigating the FBI, CIA, trying to investigate. The DOJ should be investigating the CIA and FBI and finding out how come these guns are going back on the street and everything else and stuff. So, but with that being said, I'm gonna see if I can pull up the weather. Right now. So I got to see if I can pull up the weather. Let me see here now. Okay, you see here. I'm still going to dig up some stuff here. It's not letting me do it. All right. Okay, there's your weather. The weather now 59, partly cloudy. Reception 5%, humidity 81%, winds are 7 miles an hour. Air quality is good. And Tuesday, today is nice. Wednesday is going to be cloudy, 68 to 49 through 7:51. Friday, it's going to be sun and clouds. Sunday is also going to be sun and clouds too as well. So that is your 10-day weather forecast for Fall River, Massachusetts. This is your host, Dave Mead. I want to tell everybody have a great night. I'll be on tomorrow night, and I will keep you updated on the Iranians and Israel, and all these missiles that are flying around all over the place and stuff, and see what's going on. Maybe they'll announce how many people got killed, they were dead. So I don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Okay, I'm putting it out there right now. We don't know how many people are dead. So I'm gonna keep Forward Media News is gonna keep you informed on what is going on and in Israel and Iranians so. But take care, everybody. Say a prayer for Israel. And hope that hope that nobody was killed in this on both sides, Iranians and Israel. I hope nobody was killed in that fight. So take care. So always remember, keep your head up. Okay, things are gonna get better soon and stuff like that. And this will all. And after this election's all over, this will be all over because right now it's not about land. Okay, it's about something else, and but we don't know. But we got Fox News on the scene over there in Israel, and so Fox News is on the scene over there and reporting it live. But I'll take it off of them, and then I'll talk about it over here, so that way you get the full story off of Fall River Media. Have a great night, everybody, and whoever's been watching, thank you, and God bless you, and God bless America, and God bless everybody in Israel and all over the place. Take care.